covers a lot of topics pertaining to the home buying process. We also talk a little bit about credit, about budgeting, the real estate process, the various type of mortgages such as FHA, TRAFA mortgages, the different down payment assistance programs that are available locally for first-time home buyers, the closing process, and what happens after you purchase your first home.
So it's an all-inclusive program. And, you know, a lot of times I get a lot of calls from individuals out there. The first thing they want to know is, well, where do I start? What is it that I have to do? How do I purchase a home? And if you're a first-time home buyer and you've never done this before, this is an excellent program to get you started. This is the reason why I wanted to have Beverly on the program today, because the event that they have coming up is going to be excellent. And you do not have to wait until that particular event. Like she said, you can call her, you know, starting Monday to come in, talk to her, sit down, or get information to find out more particulars on the program that's coming up. You don't have to wait until that particular program. You can give her a call Monday. What's that telephone number again?
203-332-7977, extension 308. I'd also like to take the time now, Charles, to mention the date and time and venue for that event. It's going to be held March 23rd, Wednesday, March 23rd, at Citibank downtown Bridgeport office, which is at 939 Main Street, Bridgeport. I believe that's the corner of Main Street and Bank Street, that little side street. But you can't miss it. There's a big Citibank sign. Refreshments will be served. There'll be door prizes and so on. So we invite everyone in your listening audience to come if they're interested, or tell a friend, a relative, a colleague, a co-worker. The topics that will be covered in that presentation includes the benefits and risks of owning a home, doing a self-analysis of determining how much house or home you can afford, and how much you need to save in order to buy. Yes, there are programs out there where you can get up to 100% financing. Yes, they do exist, but you still need to have money saved in order to purchase your first home, which I'm sure you've elaborated on many times in your program. Another topic will include insights into what lenders look for during the mortgage application process. We have a Citibank mortgage officer that'll be talking specifically to that, and the types of mortgages available for first-time home buyers. I should also take the time to mention to your listening audience that you are going to be one of the guest speakers as well. And we will, during your presentation, you'll give us insights into the current economic conditions nationally and locally and how that's affecting the present real estate market. A lot of foreclosures and short sales out there, as we know, on the listings. But actually, it's a wonderful purchase opportunity for many of my clients once they become pre-approved and they're mortgage ready, because it allows them to buy homes that they could not afford perhaps a year or two ago. And then last but not least, I'm on the program and I'll be talking in more specific details about Bridgeport Neighborhood Trust Home Buy Education Program, but also about down payment assistance programs available locally, including the City of Bridgeport's down payment assistance program and Citibank's programs.
You know, during the last 4 months, I've talked about all of the programs that are available in the city, that some sponsored by the City of Bridgeport, some sponsored by HUD. I've talked about the different types of agencies that are out there. And today you're listening to the director of that particular program, the programs I've been talking about. Beverly also administers the down payment assistance program for the City of Bridgeport. All of these programs that have been mentioned on the program, the director and the person that administers these programs and can steer you to other programs that are available is Beverly Hoppy, and that's who we're interviewing today. She's the home ownership education director for the Bridgeport Neighborhood Trust. And the Bridgeport Neighborhood Trust, just to give you a little recollection, is right on Fairfield Avenue, and it's right near the corner of Broad and Fairfield, if you look over on the right-hand side. So, and the seminar that you're having actually is for a lot of people out there, if you can imagine, you're right next to the McKeevy Park.
Right, next to McLeavy Green.
McLeavy Green, the park right there. The Citibank is right there on the corner. So your other point there, which I want to get out there, is that these home buying classes that you give are free. They
exactly.
do not cost any money at all, and you provide lunch.
Yeah, we do feed folks, so they don't even have to leave the premises. But they're very popular. You would think that since the tax credit is no longer available, the numbers would have gone down. But actually, last year we had a lot of participants in our first-time homebuyer classes. And this year, we've had 2 so far. They're held monthly. And the attendance has been phenomenal. I had about 30 people sign up for the class that we just had last Saturday, and we had actually 20 folks showing up that were participating. That certificate, that it is a certificate class, by the way, is necessary depending on if you're getting down payment assistance that's funded with the use of federal funds, such as the City of Bridgeport's program. And it's also a requirement if you're getting CHAFA down payment assistance. But beyond that, there are many people in the class that don't necessarily need the certificate per se, but they are interested in finding out more about the home buy education program, so they can be better informed when they're going out looking for a home, seeking the use of a realtor that knows what he or she, is talking about, understand the dynamics of the market, and so on. So it benefits everyone. There's no downside. Plus, it's free. So anyone listening, if they're interested, I've gotten them all revved up and they'd like to know more. Our next class is March 26th. It's Saturday, March 26th. Feel free to give me a call, and I'd be happy to have you come in to meet with me to determine where you are in the home buying process, and at the same time sign you up for that particular class. You can reach me at 203-332-7977, extension 308.
And I want to, emphasize to you that we are there's a series of events that are going to be happening this month. So you want to get your pad and pencil out because you want to get these dates correct. I myself am having a seminar at the Holiday Inn on March 8th. That's on a Tuesday. It's going to be from 6 until 8 p.m. That's at the Holiday Inn, downtown Bridgeport. And I want to, invite all my listening audience and people that are listening up in Norwalk and people that are listening up in Stamford. An increasing amount of people buying homes within the Bridgeport area are actually coming from Norwalk, Stamford, New York, Brooklyn. Just sold a house to an individual from Hollis, New York. So a lot of individuals are coming from out of state. So the people here in Bridgeport, you're right here. If a person can drive 100 miles to come to seminar and you're right around the corner, it's whoever first come, first served. We can only fit so many people in, and the last time we had people out in the hallway. So this is going to be on March 8th. It's going to be at the Holiday Inn, and it's going to be from 6 until 8 p.m. Now, that seminar is going to be touching on subjects as what houses that are available out there, how to make a good offer, how to get your offer accepted, how to find a particular property, foreclosures, what type of programs there are for foreclosures, such as rehab programs, where to get rehab money. We're going to have attorney Sharon Jenkins of the Barrister Law Firm there to answer legal questions pertaining to closings and title searches and how do you write up an offer and the legal jargon that has to go in there. So it's going to be, and it's free. There's no charge for any of this. This is going to be a seminar where you can come and you can ask questions, but I'd advise you can call me to register, or walk-ins are welcome. But again, once the room is filled up, we can't let any more people in. So if you wanted to call in and register, you can, but we still accept walk-ins. That's going to be March 8th at the Holiday Inn, downtown Bridgeport. Parking is free. And my telephone number is 203-334-7434. Again, that telephone number will be 203-334-7434. That's the number for Tri-State Realty. You can give me a call after the show. And again, March 8th, and then Beverly's having her event on
March 23rd. It's Wednesday, March 23rd. Starts at 5 p.m. It's in collaboration with Citibank, and it will be held at the Citibank downtown Bridgeport office at 939 Main Street, the corner of Main and John Street, across from McLeavy Green. That's targeted specifically to first-time homebuyers. It's all about the home buying process and how to determine whether you're mortgage ready, the risks and benefits of owning a home, give you insights perhaps into local programs that are available, Citibank programs, Bridgeport Neighborhood Trust Program, and the city's down payment program, so that you can close that gap, perhaps that shortfall in the funds you need to be able to buy your first home. Plus, we'll have refreshments, and it's going to be interactive. No one's going to be lecturing at you. There'll be room for a lot of questions. So we do hope to see your Bridgeport and your Fairfield County listening audience, many of them listening. We hope to see some of them at that event as well.
The other thing is that this year there's going to be quite a few properties that are going to be released out on the market. One of the problems that we've had in the past is actually you would think that there'd be a tremendous amount of properties available, but this has not been the case because, one of the good things is that the government and the banks have been working with people so that people can stay in their homes. You've heard a lot about foreclosures, but when you drive around the cities, you do not see a lot of auction signs, and that's a good thing because the people and the banks have been working together to stay in their homes. Some banks are doing modifications. It's increasing more so, and the individuals are staying in their homes, and the banks are willing to listen because they do not want a lot of empty homes out there, and people break in and people steal the pipes and damage the property. So it's better to leave the people in their homes than take the homes from the people. But you are going to see an increasing amount of homes go on the market in the coming year, and this is not going to last forever. People look back and you think about, well, when you should have bought a house. I can remember a time when a three-family house was selling for $15,000, and a one-family house was selling for $8,000, and that was 10 and 15 years ago. Now, if you talk 200,000, it sounds like, that's a bargain. But real estate is cyclical. It goes up and down and up and down. Now it's down. It's time for you to get out there. On top of the prices being down, the interest rates are down. It's like a perfect storm for a first-time home buyer. So it's an opportunity, and by opportunity, I mean this is not going to last forever. The minute the economy picks up, the jobs start flowing, the money starts flowing, the prices are going to get jacked up, and then guess what? This is the first time in 20 years that we've had this opportunity. Do you want to wait another 20 years and pay another 20 years of rent? If you're paying $1,200 a month rent, that's $14,000 a year times 20. That's $280,000. So now is a chance to get out there. And with Beverly's program, you might not be ready right now, but you've got to start somewhere. So you sit down, you talk to her. She'll show you what you have to do to get started. Maybe say that you need to pay this bill. You maybe do that, but maybe you're not ready now, but maybe in 2 or 3 months you will be ready. Remember also, she can show you what programs are there. Maybe there's grant money available. Maybe there's down payment assistance money. These are the programs that she will talk to you about, and she can administer and she can help you with. So again, I encourage you to call her. And how good does it get when you can sit in a free class? It's a free class with all of the professionals there. Well, get fed too.
Exchange,
she's going to feed your stomach and feed your mind. So, and that's why I encourage you to, and I really strongly can't encourage, I've been encouraging you for like 4 years, but this is the person here who I'm telling you about that will train you and can sit down with you and show you all of these different things.
Thank you, Charles. Well, I think we might be wrapping up soon. I welcome your calls, listening audience. Once again, you can reach me at 203-332-7977. Ask for Beverly. Thank you.
Thank you, Beverly, for coming today. And I just want to close with, remember the seminar March 8th. That you can call me after the show. You can sign up, or either walk-ins are acceptable because Beverly will be there also, and she can tell you more about her program that will be coming up. But again, I want to encourage everyone to show up. That's going to be March 8th. That's on a Tuesday from 6 to 8 at the Holiday Inn, downtown Bridgeport. You can call me at 203-334-7434. And I just want to encourage everyone to call and sign up for that particular show. Until next week, God bless.